Welcome to our revision today, and today we are going to have a discussion on this neck past paper that was actually done in July 2019, so that we can be able to see how we are going to apply calculus in terms of solving problems. So you have been given a question here which states that the total revenue function of a company is given as total revenue is equals to 25Q. So this is 25Q. It's given as 25Q minus 0.5Q squared, where Q is the level of output sold. Determine or determine there, Roman 1, they are asking us to calculate the marginal revenue function, and then Roman 2, they are asking us to calculate the level of output where marginal revenue is equals to 0. And then Roman 3, they are asking us to calculate the maximum total revenue. And you can be able to see the question has 10 good marks that you should actually be able to scoop and pass your exam there. So now let us start calculating from Roman 1, whereby we are going to calculate the marginal revenue function. So we have been given the total revenue function. We have been given the total revenue function to be 25Q minus 0.5Q squared. So that's what you have been given there as your total revenue function. So for you to get the marginal revenue function, it's going to be the first derivative of the total revenue function. What I mean by the first derivative is that we are going to differentiate this total revenue function so that we get our marginal revenue. So our marginal revenue then, marginal revenue is going to be, if you differentiate this, remember the rule, the simple formula of differentiating is just times and take. This is like raised to power 1, so it's going to be 1 times 25, and then you take 1 from it, so it is going to be 1 times 25, which is going to be 25. It is going to be 25. If we are going to less 1 minus 1 is q raised to power 0. Q raised to power 0 is the same as 1, so it is going to be 25 minus 2 multiplied by 0.5, and then you take 1 from it, so it is going to be 2 multiplied by 0.5, that is going to be 1. So we cannot have, it is like 1q, but now it's going to be q. When you raise 1, it's going to be q raised to power 1, which is the same as q. So that's how you get the marginal revenue function. So my marginal revenue function then is going to be 25 minus q. So that is part 1 of the question which we have done, whereby we are supposed to calculate the marginal revenue function. Part 2 tells us the level of output when marginal revenue is equals to 0. So I'm going to have my marginal revenue equating it to 0, so which is going to be the same as 25 minus q is equals to 0, which is going to be the same as negative q is equals to negative 25 divided by negative here, so that I get my q is equals to 25. So I'm already done with the second part, which talks about the level of output when marginal revenue is equals to 0. So what you do is just to equate the marginal revenue function to be equal to 0, and then you get the value of q, which is going to be 25 there. So that's how you just get the marginal revenue, I mean the level of output when the marginal revenue is equals to 0. So the part 3 of the question is asking us to calculate the maximum total revenue. So for us to calculate the maximum total revenue, then what I'm going to take is to have the total revenue function that we have there, up there. Let me write it down here. So total revenue function was given by 25q minus 0.5q squared. So that was the total revenue function that we were given from our question here. It's the same function, total revenue function here. So what we are going to do is to substitute this q. So where we have q, we substitute it with the 25, so that now the total revenue is going to be 25 into q. Remember, q is 25 into 25 minus 0.5 into q squared, which is going to be 25 squared here. So 25 multiplied by 25, that is going to be 625 minus 0.5 into 25 squared, that is going to be 625 also. So I'm going to have 625 minus, I will take my calculator, whereby I'm going to have 0.5. So I'll have 0.5. Let me put it clear here. So it's going to be 0.5 multiplied by 625. Multiplied by 625. So I'm going to get 312 or 312.5. So then it's going to be 312.5. So my total revenue then here, which is going to be the maximum. So let me now call it the maximum, because total revenue was supposed to calculate the maximum total revenue. Maximum total revenue is going to be this 625 minus 312. So again, I take my calculator, take 625 minus answer, which is 312 here, and it's going to be 312.5. So total revenue is going again to be 312.5. So now that's how you get the maximum total revenue. So maximum total revenue will be 312.5 by substituting with the value of Q, whereby it was actually 25. So now that's how you get your 10 marks, as simple as that. Thank you.